My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This breakdown is brought to you by Premium Membership. Premium Membership brings you all sorts of betting and fantasy tools to help you make money. Things like exclusive 2, 3, and 4-leg parlays, betting calculators, parlay calculators, daily fantasy ownership projections, fighter salary rankings, and so much more. Check it out now at WeWantPicks.com. Scroll to the top and click Become a Member. And don't forget, we are giving away $50. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, we send you $50. Next up, at UFC London, we have a new fight. We've got Ludovit Klein taking on Mason Jones. We don't have any DraftKings pricing, no monkey knife fight line. They just added this unofficially on Saturday night, and then by Monday, I think they officially announced this fight. Ludovit Klein is 18-4 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, coming off a short notice win at UFC 272. Mason Jones is 11-1 overall, 3-1-1 in his last 5, coming off a solid win over David Onama in October. So Ludovit Klein, right, he's fighting Mason Jones. This is Ludovit's second short notice fight in a row. He is a 145-pounder. He stepped up on short notice against Devontae Smith in March at 155, and now again he's stepping up at 155. This is short notice for Mason. Let me finish. And I said, but this isn't fight next week. I'm not done. This is a little different.
Teeth, bite them. Get the bite plate.
This is a little different because Ludovit Klein.
Tell your wife to get the bite plate. You're gonna lose your tongue, Angelo. You're gonna lose your tongue.
This is why people like Connor don't want to click the like button. Okay. This is a little different than the last time because Ludovit was supposed to fight at UFC 277, but instead they brought it in a week earlier. But keep in mind, he is now fighting on a different continent against a different opponent on a different date. So there are a lot of changes here, but Ludovit has been in some sort of training camp. Ludovit Klein is a phenomenal striker. He's smooth, he's fast, and he's accurate. He's a big 145-pounder, so let's say he'll be a normal 155-pounder. And although he is a great striker, we have seen him lean on his wrestling if he's losing those exchanges. He took Mike Trezano down 4 times in that fight, and even though he didn't get an official takedown on Devontae Smith, he had a ton of cage control with 7 full minutes of control time. The other thing he did well in that Devontae Smith fight was hide his kick behind the jab really well. It ended up being a split decision, but I do think Ludovit won that fight, and he looked really good. He had Devontae rocked a few times in there as well. And that was straight up short notice up a weight class for him. Mason Jones is an aggressive striker with nice boxing and great takedowns. He's got a fantastic 78% takedown defense, and if he is taken down, he gets right back up and immediately starts working. He also has his own solid takedowns with an average of more than 4 per fight. He's coming off that win over David Onama where he took him down an impressive 8 times. This should be a really fun fight. I am glad they added this to the card, but the odds are a bit surprising to me. Mason Jones is a very wide 3-1 favorite. Like I agree he should be the favorite because of his size and the wrestling ability, but he's not a 3-1 favorite. Ludovit should be the much better striker. He has an impressive 80% takedown defense, and he defended all 8 of Nate Landwehr's in his in that fight. So again, Mason should be the favorite. I do think he wins, but Klein is live with his takedown defense and his striking offense. I'm going to be leaving Mason out of any of my parlays. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I broke down this fight, and I was looking at this, and I was looking at that, and then I found out that it was short notice for Mason. Obviously, you mentioned the Ludovit situation as well, but I broke down this fight, and I'm thinking, like, okay, this might be one of those fights for, I know that Mason's kind of the hometown guy, but this looks like a good fight for Ludovit. And then I looked at the odds, and I'm like, what the hell? What am I missing? Because I don't see anywhere where I'm thinking like Mason Jones is like way better than Ludovit Klein. You mentioned the striking as well. I think Ludovit is a clear, much more technical striker. And the wrestling, I think it's almost a wash in my mind. Maybe just in the pure, like, just grappling jiu-jitsu, you might have Mason with the advantage. I've seen him backpack people. He's pretty good at it. Once he gets your back, he really kind of backpacks people and holds on to you well. But I just don't see him getting in that position to really be able to backpack Ludovit Klein. Ludovit Klein is very well-versed in wrestling, in grappling, a very good striker, as you mentioned, hides stuff well. He does have some fight IQ moments that does worry me a little bit. He's had people hurt in pretty much every single fight, and a lot of times when he has people hurt, that's when he goes for his takedowns. It's like, what the hell are you doing? He's hurt. Just throw some strikes at him. That's the thing that worries me in this fight, and the thing that really worries me in this fight is Mason is tough as hell, dude. That guy is nonstop, will eat every single shot you throw at him. And that might be the way, and maybe that's why he's such a big favorite, because they think that no matter what Ludovit throws at him or brings to him, he's just going to eat it and keep pressing forward and eventually get the takedown and wear Ludovit down. So I guess that's why he's the favorite. Being a 300 favorite seems absolutely insane to me. I think Ludovit has a clear advantage in the striking, can hold his own in the wrestling, in the grappling. Definitely short notice for Mason, a little bit short notice for Ludovit, but he was already training for Bahama Mama in a couple weeks. So, I'm going Ludovit. I'm going Ludovit. It might look stupid. Maybe Mason Jones comes through and with his pressure, knowing it's short notice, really steps up the pace in the first round, eats those shots. But the guy gets hit, man. And I know that he eats shots, but sometimes you just can't eat the right shot. And I think Ludovit finds that right shot. It's crazy to me, too, that Ludovit's, I think he's only like 27 years old. So he's still a young guy, still learning, still developing as well. So I'm going Ludovit.
Yeah, I disagree with that pick, obviously, but Ludovit is very good. And, I opened this with saying I think these odds are a bit wide. So we'll see. And it's funny because people in the chat talking, Josh Locke said, you're missing a lot, apparently. The market got hit massively all on Mason. The problem with looking at the market and the market trends, obviously some are right, but a lot of, I don't know if you guys know this, the general public is stupid. People are stupid. There's a lot of stupid people.
Well, nobody in here, except for Jester's the only stupid one in here, but nobody in this chat is stupid. Speaking
Look what happened
Jesse
to Dustin.
Jesse just gifted a membership. That's our first gifted membership. We clap it up.
Speaking of W's in the chat. After you called Jester an idiot. I didn't see that. I would pin it, but I don't see that notification. So thank you,
Jesse
Jester.
Not
Jesse.
Jesse.
Oh, Jester's an idiot.
Yeah, Jesse.
Oh, here it is. Jesse gifted a membership, so one of you is now a member.
Oh my God, I think he just gifted another one.
It's the same pin? Thank you, Jesse. Look at Jesse coming out. Wow. Jesse is
big
true
W's,
OG.
Big W's.
It's been here since day one. True OG. Thank you, Jesse, very, very much. And it looks like
I'm curious.
Play No Games got the membership.
There you go. There's one. Play No Games. There you go.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. Look at this. Gifted memberships.
It says it right there. Oh, Angelo's truck got the other one.
Is it really?
Yeah. W's in the chat for Angelo's truck. Yeah. Congratulations,
so
Angelo's truck.
I don't see that on my side yet.
Membership.
That's so funny. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Jesse, for that. Listen, Ludovit is definitely liver than these odds will show. So I am on the Mason Jones side. I do think he wins, but I am leaving him out of parlays. He is not a tentpole piece. And we were talking about line movement. Look what happened to Dustin Jacoby last week. That line plummeted. The dude became an underdog and got a first-round knockout. The general public is stupid. Don't just follow lines, right? Like, use your...
Except for me. Except for me. If you're going to follow a lines, this is the fucking one to follow.
I fall into that trap. And actually, Chris Riley is one of the people who texted me the other day saying, don't look at line movement. Don't look at it. And now early line movement could mean something because early line movement is usually sharks, right? They're betting as soon as these things drop. Late line movement.
Look, it's moving lines.
It's
moving lines.
So anyway, I'm not touching Mason Jones as far as money is concerned. I do think he wins. We don't have anything else to break down in this fight because it's too new. But come back Friday. We'll do a DraftKings breakdown, and it will be listed there. If you guys want 50 free bucks, go to weonpicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. We will send you $50.